All right, let's talk about that code that might have you scratching your head. U0423. We're going to break down exactly what your Ford is trying to tell you and turn that confusion into a clear plan of action.
So that check engine light pops on. You plug in your scanner and it spits out this code, U0423. What in the world does that actually mean? It can be a little stressful for sure, but don't worry. We're going to get to the bottom of it right now.
Okay, so first things first, let's define what we're actually dealing with here. It all starts with what you see right in front of you every time you drive, your instrument panel. Now, the official textbook definition says this code points to an issue with the instrument panel cluster control module. In plain English, that's the little computer behind your speedometer, your gas gauge, all those lights. You get the idea.
But here's an even simpler way to think about it. Your car is basically a whole team of computers that need to talk to each other constantly. Well, code U0423 is a sign that there's a serious communication breakdown. It's like a game of telephone gone wrong inside your car's wiring.
So, what's actually causing this communication breakdown? Well, it pretty much boils down to two main culprits. Let's take a look.
This table really lays out the whole landscape for us. Now we're going to come back to those bottom 2 points in just a minute because they are super important. But first, let's focus on the two big communication problems at the top: invalid data and missing messages.
And this explains it perfectly. Think of invalid data like getting a text message from a friend, but it's all jumbled symbols and makes no sense. The message arrived, but it's corrupt. Missing messages, on the other hand, that's even easier. The text just never showed up at all. Your instrument panel is waiting for information that's just lost in transit. Now hold on. Before you even think about checking wires or modules for those bad messages, you absolutely have to know this one crucial piece of advice. This is the golden rule for this code. And there it is. This is so important. Code U0423 is almost never the real problem. It's just a symptom. Think of it like a fever. You don't just treat the fever, right? You look for the infection that's causing it. This code is your car's way of telling you that the real issue is somewhere else, probably with the powertrain control module, or PCM, the main brain of your engine.
So, what could these other infections look like? Well, your car will give you some pretty big clues, both with other codes and with things you can actually feel while you're driving. If you scan your car and see any of these codes hanging out with U0423, you've probably found your culprit. Seriously. P0171 and P0174 have to do with your fuel mixture running too lean, and P0420 points to your catalytic converter. Go after these codes first. Chances are you fix them, and U0423 will just vanish.
And hey, don't just trust the scanner. Trust yourself. How does the car feel? Is the engine misfiring or sputtering? Does it feel sluggish, like it has no power when you hit the gas? Is it shaking at a stoplight? Those are major clues. You have to fix those performance problems before you even worry about the communication code.
Okay, so let's tie all this together into a straightforward, actionable game plan. This is your roadmap to figuring out what's really going on.
Here it is, your key takeaway. Follow these 4 steps, and you have to do them in this exact order. It's critical. Step 1, handle any other codes you find. Step 2, fix any real-world performance problems. Only after you've done all that and the problem is still there, do you move on to steps 3 and 4 and start hunting for bad data or missing messages. This process saves you from chasing ghosts and gets you to the root cause way faster. So you see, by following this logical path, you're not just clearing a code from a computer, you're actually becoming a detective. You're figuring out how to get your car's entire computer network back on the same page, speaking the same language. And really, isn't that what it's all about? Making sure everything is working together to keep you safe and sound on the road.